Here we are at Playful Studios. Well, what used to be Playful Studios. I was driving by the other day and they have this new sign on there. It says opening soonish, the Common Desk, co-working. So I think this is going, the Playful Studios has gone out of business and now this other company is moving in here, which is fascinating. So it looks like a little disarray, like it hasn't been maintained for a while. The last time I had done a video, it's been a little while, when I first found this place and it had opened up, but now it looks like they've gone out of business. But after doing some more reading on the internet, they haven't gone out of business, but I think they're either leasing out this building or they sold it. So Playful is a game development company, one of the co-founders of Word with Friends, that really popular game for the phones. When it came out, they made just an incredible amount of money. And so one of the brothers that helped make that game, and I did a video on this, helped make Playful Studios. And so Playful had a game called Lucky Tales and is doing pretty good, and they were making it better and better. And so I think they wanted to grow and do other things also with virtual reality. And so they got this building, this 3-story building, which just is an amazing building here in McKinney, Texas. We're doing really good. They had, I believe, now these are approximate numbers that I've just read over the internet. They got 100 employees. And when we went and talked to them the first time on the review, they said the employees got incredible health insurance. They got great pay. They just loved working here. But unfortunately, in 2020, they had some layoffs. I think they said 80% layoffs. So there's 100 people. I think like maybe 20 core people were left. And I guess they're maybe working out of their homes or something, or they may come back and work out of the workplace here. But I know this building was purchased on the tax rolls. It shows for $16 million. And I believe that was the price, $16 million, and they pay taxes on it for about $16 million. So that's about $400,000 a year in taxes to the city of McKinney and the McKinney ISD. So that's about $30,000 a month. Oh, look, so this is where they had the Lucky Tales, and now you can see it says on Nintendo Switch, which they've taken all that out. Wow. So they're really getting rid of everything to do with this Playful. Sad times. I mean, it's a big risk what they did, but no risk, no reward. You got to give them credit for trying. That's pretty awesome. And then maybe they can come back and do something even bigger. But I know a gentleman that worked at Disney, I believe, came to work with Playful, and they had plans to really turn it into an amazing entertainment company. But this may be a setback for them. But I was thinking when I seen this building, I was like, that is an incredible investment. You know how real estate keeps going up. But yeah, you can take a look at the building. And this is in downtown McKinney. And like I said, they would have to pay, if you had immortalized $400,000 per year, we're talking just for property taxes, that's $30,000 a month. And then if they had a loan on the place, for $16 million, that would be $72,000 a month. So you combine property taxes with the mortgage, you're talking $100,000 a month just for that. That's not talking about insurance, electricity, water, everything else. And then you're talking employees' health care coverage. So if you were paying $100,000 a month just for the building, I mean, that's, like I said, not with everything else. And then employees, healthcare, you're talking, I couldn't imagine how much they were having to pay per month. You'd have to be making a ton of money. And this is this would be considered an indie developer. I mean, but coming out of the indie into the, coming up the rails to the big world, the big leagues. But I know they did get funding. They also, so I guess they weren't just using all their own money. I think they got, I can't remember, it was $25 million or $30 million. So that's quite a bit of money, because if you immortalize that over 5 years, I think that's like $500,000 a month. that you'd get, to be able to spend. So if you're spending $100,000 on the building, let's say $100,000 on employees a month, which is probably more than that with insurance and everything. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at a lot of money, incredible amount of money, but yeah, it doesn't look like, this is a setback, I guess. But, me personally, if I would have had that kind of money, what I would do is have people work out of the house. And there may be a reason that they want people to work in a building, but if you talk to most employees or people, they like working from home. And if you're the type of person who wants to save the environment, just think of all that gas you would save for those employees having to drive to work every day. I mean, it would be astronomical. Plus the employees' time, let's say you drove 40, 45 minutes to work, depending on what it is, it may be longer. Hang on, I'm gonna try to get a inside shot here, all the glare. But yeah, so the employee would get to save that time from having to drive in, having to, if they had to get their clothes laundered, the gas, the vehicle, wear and tear on their vehicle. It's just an incredible amount of time and energy that could be saved for them, the employees. I mean, it'd be awesome for them. For me, spending, $100,000 a month on a building, I just find it just incredible. I just don't know how they do it, but if you can see, there's the Playful sign indoors. I guess that still hasn't come down yet. I guess will be one of the last things, but you can see they're tearing down everything else in here. Yeah, they had a big kitchen in here. They had a workout room. I mean, they had it all. This is like Google, like one of the Google campuses or Unreal Engine campus. An Unreal Engine had Fortnite, which, made them all that money. And then the Unreal Engine itself. And then Google, of course, had the Google search engine with all of its ads, and then, YouTube, and just so much money being poured into those companies. They can afford this. And Playful might have been able to afford this easily, if Lucky Tales would have taken off, better, had more sales. But I mean, you never know. It's a huge risk to invest all this money and time into something and then it not pay off. But if you know anything about Lucky Tales, if you know anything about Playful, if you heard of this company, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And I'm sorry that this has happened. It could happen to anybody. It's a part of the game. It's part of the business, part of any business. But this company is called Playful, over in McKinney, Texas, or was in McKinney, Texas, and now they're going to put something else in here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're a programmer, keep on that. Keep programming. It's a lot of work and a lot of time, but it can be enjoyable if it's something you like to do. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.